The scarlet and gray against the maize and blue. Two diametrically opposed programs who will meet again to continue a rivalry that has had everything from Heisman statements to pepper spray at midfield. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And the Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quickly out to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Give to the running back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And they fail to hook up on third down. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Looking for space, it's Pettis. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Houck. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. New set of downs after the completion.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Hout. Makes the catch. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And the Buckeyes looking to convert on 4th down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes need to pick it up on 4th down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And how about the simple run? Like, I believe in my guys. We're going to pound the rock. We're going to get the 1st down. Nice job by this offense.
The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The give to the back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Hout. Lets it go to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Ohio State. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to get the corner. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Looking to pass. It's Houghton. Finds his man. It's Pettis. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll go with a direct snap. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Pettis. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking downfield, it's Howell. Finds his tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Buckeyes are flying down the field. Quarterback making checks. They try to get it outside on the left. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Quarterback moving. That's caught. It's Fritz.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, going to the air. Dumps it to the back. He's got it. First down and more. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Oh, he's got a chance. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. they'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Keeps looking downfield. Running into the open space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Michigan! Fitted in the window for the score.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Coming out with it, it's Pettis. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. To the air, it's Houck. Might be looking to run. Throwing on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. I'm sure the offense happy with that free 5 yards. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're scaring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against the receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw. It's Washington. Under fire. Calls it in. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. This will likely be the last play of the half. To the air on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Starting this third quarter on the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback may change this route. That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Houck. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Man, that is a big play offensively to make that catch off the deflection because it gives them the first down. It keeps the chains moving. Remember, they're in their own end of the field here. If they don't make that play, they've got a punt, and they've set their opponent up with great field position.
To the ground with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes a catch right in the middle of the danger zone. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Well, I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? Might be changing the route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Fires to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They're going to try to throw for it on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the first down here on fourth. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I don't know if field position really matters on that one, right? I know they're on the plus side of territory, but 4th and inches, most offenses today are going to be going for it. They did. They execute the running play, and they keep the sticks moving.
Got a man. It's Davis.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Wolverines! A great catch and run for 6. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Houck. Pulls it in. It's Pettis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right down the middle. All by himself. Open space in the middle. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Man, I love on 3rd down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Houck. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Looking down the middle. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Michigan! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the... He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Houck. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Pettis. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Third down coming up.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Third down play from the gun. Throws to the back. Got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
He sends three receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Release to the back. He's got it down the middle. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So here comes the Michigan offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. They knew they had held their stud down to his middle yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Makes the grab. He's got a first down.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. To this, guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Motion from the back. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
What a momentum change in play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception. Now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the 4th quarter.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. And it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change. Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the 1st down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. On target. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Dropping back, it's Howard. Pocket breaking down. Keeps it and gets past the chains. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
And he does every single thing right on that play. Late in the game, you're trailing. You need to get this first down, but you got to try to save as much clock as possible. He's able to get out of bounds and do precisely that. Could not have asked for a better outcome on that play.
Here comes the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Howard. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. They get to him as he throws. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
It's really hard to dial up big completions vertically down the field. At this juncture in the game, it's the fourth quarter, and the defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The offense changing the play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there.
On third down, he drops the throw. Scrambling away. Got out of trouble and throws. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, they're down in possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
The game may be the best rivalry in college football, and this year, the Buckeyes will hold the bragging rights. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.